Recording.
Okay.
Um, Great. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. I'm James Fisher, Delmarva Poultry Industries Communications Manager. I'm here via Zoom with Jenny Rhodes. So, Jenny, tell us which of the many hats you're going to be wearing as you talk today, and where you are in Maryland and what you do.
I will. Well, first, I want to start with saying Happy National Ag Day. James, did you know today is National Ag Day?
I do. My Twitter let me know that this morning. So,
Yeah.
well timed.
So I've been posting this morning about National Ag Day and telling people to certainly thank a farmer today for all the things that we do. But anyway, my name is Jenny Rhodes, and we are here at Deerfield Farm, which is a little bit north of Centerville, Maryland.
And what do you raise on your farm? What do you grow?
We grow broilers, so broilers are meat birds. We grow a small bird for Allen Harim. My birds are, let's see, they're 19 and 21 days old, so they're growing right along, and things are moving on the farm.
Okay. So what's changed on your farm in the past week? Are grandkids home? Is there homeschooling going on that wasn't before? And what's different?
I mean, for us, besides kids, grandchildren, nothing really has changed all that much. I mean, we have always practiced biosecurity, so for us, biosecurity has always been number one, washing your hands, wearing gloves, putting on boots, changing clothes. So I think that's one thing that we can tell probably the public is that they need to follow the things that, farmers, especially livestock and poultry farmers really do. The things that we've done, our only social distancing on the farm is really with our service techs. Our service tech comes here about once a week. So we're practicing our 6 foot apart with our service person. But other than that, and then helping with grandkids. So for the grandkids that are older that can go, down to the barn and do all the farm things, they're tickled right to death. Hunter is 8, Cole is 6. So they've been tagging with their dad every day. Their dad, Chris, and he has a poultry operation. My youngest son, Ryan, has 2 boys, and Oliver's 3, so he can tag along most of the time. But Henry is only 1, so that makes it a little more challenging. So everybody, I think the thing is that working out schedules for when you're going to be on the farm working, and when spouses have to work, and figuring out schedules, and just really important. But it's nice because everybody gets to eat lunch together every day, and so it's challenging, but it's still rewarding, to be home and be home with your family.
Sure. So as a grower, look at this situation and think, this might be our new normal for weeks or, more than a few weeks. What are you doing differently about planning, about, when planning a trip off the farm to get supplies, ordering things that might, supply chain to get them here might take longer? What are you thinking about in that medium term of how you can adapt to this?
Right. So really for us, PPE, personal protective equipment, we know what that acronym stands for. A lot of people, that's probably a new term for a lot of people. We always use masks and gloves. So just thinking about, ordering those things, we usually order those type of things online, or we'll go to our Marydale Ag Supply is, pretty close to us. So just calling before we do go and plan out the things that we will need, because we're not leaving the farm really anymore. Well, besides going back and forth between farms, and we certainly borrow equipment from, one farm to the other. We're really not going anywhere besides the grocery store. I hadn't been to the grocery store, and you see everything on TV, and I hadn't been to the grocery store till, let's see, what did I? Oh, Saturday. And it's pretty surreal when you walk in a grocery store and you see bare shelves, and it's not because the food's not there, it's just the distribution. And I want people to understand that there's plenty of food in the United States for people to eat. It's just the distribution of getting food there.
Right. So we saw in both Maryland and Delaware when earlier this week governors made changes to their measures and quarantines, and they ordered more businesses to close. But in both states they were very clear that farms and food processing, and all the industries and companies that support agriculture, that sell equipment, that do maintenance, propane supply. All of that is essential business and can remain open. How important is it to you that you mentioned, there's an ag supply store right down the road? How important is it to you that store not be ordered to close, that it, be open if possible so that you can get what you need?
Oh, it's essential. And I think, both our governors in Maryland and Delaware, they understand the importance of agriculture and how we, I mean, people have to have food and we don't want people, I think people are already scared enough. And I think people should not be scared about food. Food is there. I mean, it will be there. We will just get it. Growing up, we had a garden, we froze food. I still have 2 freezers full of food. And I think that maybe through all this, my mother always says something good comes out of something bad. Maybe people will get back to thinking about, buying, whole chickens and cutting them up, saving money, going to the local county fairs and buying a whole steer or buying a hog, or finding the people local that have the local food. So that could be part of it. And don't forget that chicken is certainly local. It's all grown right here. A lot of times people forget that chicken is local, but we raise a lot of chickens here on Delmarva.
We absolutely do. So is there anything else that you would recommend that a smart chicken grower or smart farmer in general should do in the coming weeks to not fall behind, to not be in a position where they can't get what they need or do what they need to operate?
Yeah. I mean, the most important is just to be proactive, to think of, look at your supplies, see what you have, make sure that if you're going to order them online, you can get them, or if you're going to, go out to get them, make sure, don't make a trip, for nothing. And I'll put on my University of Maryland Extension County Ag Agent hat for a few minutes, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
I've had a lot of people call me yesterday after the governors, they weren't sure about, the things they could and couldn't do. And a lot of them are really worried about their workers. So, workers going around, are they going to be stopped? I'm like, I don't think either one of the governors are going to be stopping people to see where, they're going. But if you're worried about that, I will be working, University of Maryland Extension, we're going to be working on putting together some type of letter that, they could put it on their letterhead and say, Jenny Rhodes is traveling from her home address to this farm address to work every day. Maybe that will help people and workers maybe feel a little better out there about, being on the road. But I really think the governor's only looking at, maybe if there's a business with a lot of cars out, or, a lot of people congregating. I know that's what, Governor Hogan had said yesterday. So I think we all just need to be vigilant and keep in contact with people. As a county ag agent, people are free to call me anytime or to email me. I think we're all busy, but I think personal contact is another very important. So reach out and talk to people. I think it's part of our daily routine. I think it's going to be important that we reach out and talk with people.
Excellent. And I know, for DPI members, we're sharing with them the letters and the guidance from the states that
Right.
lay out specifically those documents that say, agriculture is essential.
Right.
So we're sending that to our members to make sure they know that they're protected. They're not ordered to close. They are able to operate as usual.
Yeah.
Great.
Very important.
Well, Jenny, thanks for your time. Good luck with your flock and with your family, and I hope everybody stays busy and happy, because those two go together.
Yeah, so wishing everybody a lot to be healthy and happy and safe.
And as you said, happy National Ag Day, everybody.
That's right. Happy National Ag Day.
Excellent.
Thank a farmer today. Bye-bye.
That's right. And every day. Bye, Jenny.
Bye-bye.